Hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of That's right, we're back with another box break of hockey cards this time. Our box last time was very exciting. We added, of course, those 4 new pieces of goaltending history into our goaltending museum, and they were epic, and I highly recommend you check it out. But today we're back to the basics, back to some of that goaltending goodness with one of our favorite product series ever released. That is, In the Games Between the Pipes. Today we're back to 2007-2008 In the Game Between the Pipes, which is a solid product, nice design. Features some of those mask cards, game-worn memorabilia, autographs in each box, so, there's potential for something pretty cool. But before we get started, I'm about to say, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends if you feel like it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I know you'll love all the fun content that we put out on a semi-regular basis. And finally, don't forget to answer our viewer engagement question for today, because in each episode of Box Breaks with Bruce, we do a comment shout-out portion where I read one of the comments and I share my 2 cents about it. Today's viewer engagement question is, which goalie's mask design is your all-time favorite? Now, it could be a crazy design from a goalie that maybe wasn't the greatest in the NHL. It can be an AHL goalie. If your favorite is Patrick Waugh's, by all means, but I'm curious to hear what your all-time favorite goalie mask design is. Of course, Urbe Bobblehead of Judgment is back and ready to render judgment on the cards in the box itself, so better be good. Oh, let's get ready for box breaking. Alright. Okay, Arthur's Urbe enters his throne of judgment, which is the husk of the box, which once contained all the packs. Ray Emery, Ernie Wakely, the rival league. Point, Tori Young, John Davidson. Curtis McElhaney, Lyndon Rowett, Jeff Glass, and Peter Delmas. Tyson Sexsmith, Rogie Vachon, greats of the game, Marty Turco, and King Richard Brodeur. Jonas Hiller, Scott Monroe, Carey Price, and Kevin Poulin. We have Les Binkley, Corey Schneider, Tomi Karunen, and Gump Worsley. Good. Leyland Irving, Tyler Wyman, Jeff Drouin Delaurier, and Pekka Rinne. I always say these in every episode of this I do with Between the Pipes. It's always fun to see which goalies who were prospects at the time ended up becoming stars, superstars, and which ones didn't. Patrick Waugh, John Murray, Martin Brodeur, Gilles Graton. Looks like we have a mask card, so we'll save that for the very end of the pack. Brian Elliott, Kevin DeFoss, Ryan Muntz, and our mask is Michael Tellqvist of the Phoenix Coyotes with a horribly damaged bottom of the card. Woohoo! So, nice design. Unfortunately, that gloss kind of came off, but still, it's a nice mask design he had. Urbe, what do you think? Nah, not the best of the mask cards you can pull, and it's damaged coming out of the pack, so also not good. Bernie Perron, Corey Crawford, Grant Fuhr, and Yaroslav Halak. Kyle Gajewski, Tuukka Rask, Andrei Pavlich, Tim Thomas, Mike the Popcorn Kid Palmateer, Jimmy Howard. We have the future of goaltending insert of Jonathan Bernier. And Joe Daly, who runs a hobby shop in Manitoba. I believe this is a game-worn card, so we'll set that off to the side. Tomas Vokoun, Michael Liut, Glenn Hull, Hannu Toivonen, who of course allowed Sidney Crosby's first career NHL goal. Trevor Ken. I believe we have an autograph, so we'll save that to the very end. So alright, Mike Murphy, Kari Lehtinen, Trevor Ken, of course the point behind it, and our autograph is Jordan Parise. Zach Parise's brother, didn't quite pan out in the pros. Got into preseason action with New Jersey and attended their training camps, but never really made it. So yeah, Jordan Parise. Urbe. What do you think? No. Again, same story. A lot better names on that checklist. Johnny Bauer, Jeremy Smith, Jerry Cheevers, and Antoine Lefleur. Riku Helenius, Pascal Leclerc, Justin Pogue, and Tomasz Popperle. Terry Sawchuk, Eddie Mio, Felix Potvin, and Eric Ersberg. Devin Dubnik, Matt Keatley, Michael Neuwirth, and JSG Gare. It's a pretty cool pack. All four of the goalies in that pack. We have game used memorabilia of in our museum. Dan Cluche, Tom Barrasso, Point, Tony Esposito, and Al Montoya. Jordan Parise again, Steve Mason, Justin Peters, and Tobias Steffen. Cam Ward, Ron Hextall, Dustin Tokarski, and Maxime Dagenon. Okay, we have Jonathan Bernier, Semyon Varlamov, Dominic Hasek, the Dominator, and Ed Jacquemin. Ryan Miller, John Garrett, Adam Dennis, and Josh Eunice. We have Jordan Sigalet, Taylor Dackers, future of goaltending, Trevor Can. Didn't quite pan out. I believe he was a Colorado Avalanche prospect. Got into some preseason action, but yeah, we know he never panned out. And Thomas McCollum. And finally, our game-worn memorabilia. Alright, well, let's see what we have. Braden Holtby, Kerry Ramo, Robert Mayer, Peter Budaj, and crease cut jersey of Steve Mason. So really plain design, single color red jersey from WHL, or not WHL, CHL action, yeah, the Canada-Russia challenge. So this would have been a much stronger hit around this era, because Steve Mason was of course 1 year prior to the year that he won the Calder Memorial Trophy as the Rookie of the Year with his insane 10 shutout season with Columbus, but unfortunately he fell back down to earth pretty quickly. Still had an okay career. Urbe, what do you think? Nah. So it's final judgment time. With our hits in mind, of course our hits being the Steve Mason jersey, the Trevor Can insert, the Jordan Parise autograph, the Jonathan Bernier insert, and the damaged Michael Tellquist mask card. Urbe, what do you think about this box of 0708 Between the Pipes? Nah. I think if I would have taken $100 bill and put it into the shredder in my office here, would have had a very similar result. But it is what it is. It's box breaks. It's gambling. It's safe gambling where you never leave with zero, but sometimes it feels like it. But that's the nature of the beast. Can't always have Martin Brodeur patch auto 1 of 1 every single time. So yeah, let's talk about a few stuff before we leave the video here. So first of all, we're listing a few new items in our eBay store. If you like baseball, there's a couple of really cool ones we picked up today for listing. One's a Dennis Eckersley Oakland Athletics patch auto, numbered out of 25. Nice old school legendary player. So that'll be up on our eBay store shortly from the time of this video. We have a Tony Perez jersey autograph, numbered 9 of 10. Very cool. Of course, from when Upper Deck had the MLB license. And this really awesome patch card, numbered out of 25, is going to be up. So this features part of the 2001 National League 100th anniversary patch, which is just craziness. So look for that as well to pop up. But now it's that time you've all been waiting for. It's comment shout out time. It's comment shout out time. All right, let's see which comment from our last video is going to make it onto this episode. So last time, as we had mentioned, I was opening up the box of goaltending history with our 4 new pieces, and I asked the question, what was your all-time favorite piece of history that you've ever seen in person? Of course, could have been hockey, could have been something else. Today's comment shout out goes to Brad Foster, who said, I got to see a set of Coho 500 pads in Avs colors custom made for Patrick Waugh. He was the reason I became a goalie, so it was really cool to me. I always say it's very surreal to see something that was game worn, or of course even made for not just your personal heroes, but of an NHL great. It really humanizes the game, and it's amazing how many stories that really an inanimate object can tell at the end of the day. So that's pretty cool, and I'm glad and very happy that you shared that with us here today. Patrick Waugh is nothing to complain about. But if you want to be featured in our next comment shout out in our next video, you know what to do. Answer our viewer engagement question we posed at the very beginning of the video. I had a lot of fun despite the result being rather lackluster, but as I said, that's the nature of the beast. Till next time, my friends, have all of yourselves an excellent day. Bye bye.